face-to-face kind. We never break through.
You want to say hello to Hedley. I've got Jake, I've got Dave. Welcome back to Winnipeg. Always here with good news and good tidings.
Hello, Tracy Koga.
Hello, how are you?
I could complain, but nobody listens.
You're right. Okay, how are you doing, Dave?
Doing really good, and I'm a good listener, Jake. If you ever need to get anything off your chest, you just let me know.
Thanks, man.
No sweat.
All right, so I'm going to continue on with Dave here. This new album, Hello. We always talk about making it new and different, but you know, you guys have been together for so long. It's this one though. There's a lot of music and a lot of different instruments, different sounds.
Mm-hmm. Let me just get the start of your question. Yes, we've been together so long, but it's been 10 great years, and you know, I think we just keep pushing forward. And Jake, I think, really outdid himself this time, buddy. There's some incredible songs, and we cannot wait to take this on the road. And you're right, there is some different instrumentation.
Yeah, so that was intentional. Again, nobody listened,
you know
we
what?
just did it.
I think it's a really natural progression, and we've been, you know, on the same course for a long time. And you know, our fans, their musical taste is changing. They're growing up. Music itself changes, and I think it's so important for us as well as individuals and musicians to constantly be pushing ourselves to evolve as well. And back to our fans. We wouldn't be able to make an album like this if we didn't have the kind of fans that we do, that support us and believe in us and give us the confidence to, you know, push ourselves forward. And our motto is evolve or die, because we constantly want to improve. We constantly want to avoid ever repeating ourselves. The second we start writing a song that sounds like an old one, we just stop. We don't need to like repeat ourselves. It's so important for us to begin to grow and continue to grow. So.
Well, it's interesting now because, you know, like again, you've been together for so long, you've got the accolades, you've got the awards. Do you ever write songs where you just say, okay, it's just for us, you know, regardless of what people say?
I think there's a lot of personal moments on here for sure, and I think, but, you know, I think there's always, you know, Jake, like I said, as Jake was saying, to reiterate, like, you know, we keep kind of pushing ourselves forward and know that, like, you know, we're growing as musicians, and, you know, our fans are growing too. And it's always great, like, you know, when Jake phones me, like with Hello, for instance, when like he coming up with the idea for the song, he called me up and was like, Dave, I've got this crazy idea, and he's telling me about it. And within that story, he called me. Because we always kind of say that, you know, with our phones, there's so many different applications to keep in touch with people via the internet or text messages and stuff. And sometimes it's just we forget to reach out and actually talk and communicate. And I think that's kind of some of what we try to put into Hello, is that it's communication and expression.
Well, and that's so true. And my favorite is The Knife.
Cool.
And I think that it kind of sums up relationships where people are at today.
Yeah, I'd say so. And it's another one of those moments, to answer your question, where, you know, you go into the studio and you want to write a big smash hit, and that's a really, really cool motivation. But once in a while, you just kind of go into the studio and you just kind of want to write for yourself and just let something like raw come out of you. And those are those moments that this album is full of, are those moments of real honesty, because that's where we find as a band, our true inspiration is to really, like, be honest with ourselves, and not just ourselves, but with our fans, like to take what we have to say and give it to someone else, to like be that vulnerable. It can be scary, but it's also it also shows a lot of strength, and I think that's where we really go to, especially on this album. There's moments that are just so open and raw that it's kind of like a new level for us, for sure.
Yeah, so vulnerability and putting it out there, and I guess laying it all on the line, and I mean, you sing these songs, but, you know, people are embracing them, and strangers are embracing them worldwide. It kind of seems surreal sometimes.
Yeah, I think there's points. Me and Jake always say that there's a point when we're playing a show that, you know, amidst all the craziness, you kind of close your eyes and tell yourself it's not a dream and it's real. And we're extremely lucky, and we'd be kidding ourselves if we didn't say that we weren't here because of the amazing fans that we have. The people that have made these songs their own, that have come to shows, and it's cool that we've got to be someone's first concert, and it's cool we've got to be people's date night, and then other people, they've been to like 35 or 40, which is amazing. So to anybody out there that's bought a t-shirt or an album, thank you for paying attention, because we're here for you.
Oh, well, pretty super cool. Still belonging to Canada, but
Just
we've all...
hawking darts out here, Tracy Koga, just hawking darts, bud.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still the big dream, or the big push from the record company, is to make it big. And
The record company anybody else's push. We're so lucky to do what we do, and we take every step we can in every direction. And what we have done has brought us to Paris and Germany and Nashville and New York, and the people we've met that have enriched our lives along the way has been the reason why we do this. We don't need, at this point, anybody to tell us what direction to head or where to go. We've found the ability within ourselves to kind of write our own future and our own path, and that's the path we choose to take, is because that's who we are, and we've decided to kind of take our destiny into our own hands. And we're so lucky to have gotten to a point as musicians where we've kind of developed that sense of independence, because it's really rare, and a lot of people getting into this industry will find it's almost impossible. So that's something we keep really close to our hearts and near and dear to us, is that sense of independence and our ability to write our own future.
All right. Hello, Hedley, back again, and they will be back here in Winnipeg on May 7th with Francesco Yates and Carly Rae Jepsen.
It's going to be a crazy tour, Tracy Koga. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
They're incredibly talented musicians. Carly Rae's new album is super underrated. It's unbelievable.
I love it.
And so we're so stoked to take them both out on the road and put together a show where we're all sharing the stage together and making it like a serious night of music. We have 6 albums worth of music to play, so that for us is so exciting, because we play all the songs, and that's just like a full, crammed, full night. So tickets are going really fast, so we encourage people to jump on it.
Okay, there you go, Hedley. Hello.